So sitting up upright, whether it's on a ball, whether it's on a chair, whether it's on the ground, you just want to make sure you engage the core. So the core, this section right here, suck in your belly button, keep the chin up, chest up, feel your foot, feel your feet flat on the ground, keep the chest up and maintain an upright spine. So palms can be facing up. That's the easiest way for the blood to circulate. And what you want to do is that we'll do a 2-minute meditation just to focus on breathing. And then from there, we'll go into yoga. So what you want to do is that you want to sit up tall and then gently close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, you can just look down and keep your gaze down. And then when you're breathing, you want to inhale through the nose for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause at the top. And then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deep breath. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Now gently open your eyes. Take your hands down to the side. Now every time you inhale, inhale, arms slowly reach up. Inhale. On a count of 6. At the top, pause, stay there. Exhale for a count of 6. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Now one more time, deep breath. Inhale all the way up. Then at the top, try to reach up, elongate the spine, hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and then exhale as slow as you can. All right, everyone. So before we go into the actual flow or actual yoga, I just want to talk about what we did. So what we did, I know it looks really simple. We did breathing, we moved the arms up above the head. But when you do yoga, if you're focusing on the breath, that's meditation. When you meditate, you're actually doing yoga. So meditation and yoga are actually synonymous. Yoga isn't just this new thing that white soccer moms are currently doing. It was created about 5,000 years ago. So you can imagine 5,000 years ago, people started doing yoga, people started practicing mindfulness, people started doing meditation. And this is before all the other major religions. You think about Buddhism, you think about Islam, you think about Christianity, all of those major spiritual people did yoga. And yoga is a way to connect into your body, connect into your breath, connect to something much deeper. So why did I get into yoga? I was 21. I was trying to work out, and back then I thought exercise was all about gaining muscle, becoming stronger, kind of like an egotistical approach. Like I want to look good, I want to, be better than people. And what I realized is that when I was lifting, I had a herniated disc. I was trying to deadlift 300 pounds, and I heard a pop. I had sciatica, which is pain running down the left side of your body, for since I was 21 for like 6 months. I couldn't get out of bed and I couldn't move. It was one of the worst feelings ever. And yoga really helped me stretch out, helped me become stronger. And in doing yoga, I understood that there's more than just the physical aspect of yoga. Yeah, you're stretching out, yeah, you're becoming stronger, but there's also a mental aspect and a spiritual aspect. So, what can yoga do for me? I think when we think of yoga, it's like chaturanga, up dog, down dog, all these crazy poses where people are taking their leg and putting it above their head. That's more like fitness. If you want to do fitness, I'll lead you guys through boot camp. But if you want to do something mindful, something slow, something to calm yourself down, yoga is what you want to do. And what we just did, just breathing and moving your arms above the head, that should have reduced your blood pressure, reduced your heart rate. It's a parasympathetic nervous system activator, which in turn calms the body and then calms the mind. So, in terms of the physical aspect, you will get stronger. You will correct your posture. I think all of us working from home, we tend to do something like this versus you're going to learn how to be more upright and pull your shoulder blades back and stretch out your back. In terms of the mental aspect, everybody worries. It's one of those things. We all have an amygdala. We all have a sympathetic nervous system. We all know fear. Yoga helps calm the mind, which in turn makes you more happy. So look at it this way: when you're worrying a lot, are you happy? When you're happy, are you worrying a lot? So the more you can reduce anxiety, reduce this, happiness increases. You're more present, you're focusing on the here and now, and your mind isn't everywhere. The final thing is that connecting to something more spiritual, I don't mean in a religious sense, but I mean in more of a compassion, empathy, and just helping other people sense. So when we think about if our mind is busy, if we're stressed out, if we're worrying, if we're depressed, and if our body hurts, that means that your heart, it's hard to open, which means it's hard to be compassionate, it's hard to love, hard to have empathy. So the more you can open up your body, the more you open up your mind, the more your heart opens up, and in turn, you're able to help other people and just be the best person that you can be. In terms of the current pandemic right now, for a while, I thought I just had one job. My dad's in his 80s, my mom's in her 70s. I have family, my brother in Seattle, my sister in San Francisco. It's crazy how in a blink of an eye, something might happen to them and something might happen to our family. And how yoga can help you in this time of crisis is that not only will it help stretch out your back, help calm you down, but it will give you the tools to help deal with this pandemic, right? So instead of worrying, what can you do that's more constructive to help you in this situation? Instead of being angry or instead of withdrawing in, how can you stay open and be a better person? So yoga is not going to cure this pandemic. Yoga is not going to make all these problems go away. But what yoga can do is that it's going to give you the tools and resources to deal with uncomfortable situations and help you develop physical, mental, and spiritual resilience. Does that make sense, everyone? Yeah. Amber? Good? Okay. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to move from the chair onto the mat, and the chair is going to be there for your assistance if you need help. All right. So we're going to stand up. Make sure you can see me. I'm going to move my mat back a little bit.
Savannah, mute yourself.
How do I do that?
I don't know, but hit mute. It should be at the bottom right, so it goes back to Kevin.
So what you're going to do today is that you're going to stand on top of your mat, and if you don't have a mat, you can stand on the side. Just stand where somewhere is comfortable. Next thing is that as you stand, okay. Next thing, as you stand up, one of the most important poses that we're going to learn today is called mountain pose and corpse pose. So what is mountain pose? When you look at a mountain has a strong foundation. A mountain is unshakable. A mountain is non-movable. So when we think about mountain pose is a way for your body to stand still, to handle adversity and become more resilient. So in between every pose, we're gonna do mountain pose, which basically means chin up, chest up, stand up tall, let your arms hang loose, and just breathe, right? So we're gonna take 3 breaths in mountain pose. Take a deep breath. Pause, exhale through the nose. Inhale. And as you do yoga, you want to breathe just through the nose, not through the mouth. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Now, as we practice yoga, I'm going to try to cue inhales and exhales, but every inhale, you're moving, and every exhale, you're moving. So just try to follow along with the inhales and with the exhales. From now on, we're breathing just through the nose. Palms to the side, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach above the head. Exhale, you can bend your knees, fold yourself in half. Now you want to feel this stretch in your back. If you want to wiggle your knees around, you can. If you hear some cracks, that's okay. It just means that you're alive. Now, inhale, you're going to straighten the spine, push the hips back, and you're almost in a straight-legged deadlift. Stay here. Exhale, fold yourself in half again. This time, try to get a little bit deeper. You can pull with your hands. Try to lock up the knees. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. So counter pose, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up, suck in the stomach, lock off the legs. Exhale, release. Mountain. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold again. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in half again. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Counter pose, so stretch up a little bit further than you did before. Exhale, hands all the way down. Now we're gonna add in a little bit more to it. So everyone, if you just follow along and see me, we'll do it together. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now, exhale, you're gonna fold in half. Place your hands on the ground. Move your right foot back, and we're gonna go into a high plank position. So you're gonna hold it here, brace that core. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna slowly perform a push-up. So lower all the way down, let your chest hit the floor, turn your toes to face away from the body. Inhale, low cobra. Stay there. Exhale, lower the chest, turn your toes to face your body. Now you're gonna push up into high plank position, stay there. Now, downward dog. So push your hips up and back, engage the elbows, feel your hands on the mat, push the hips back, suck in the stomach. Now you wanna stay here for 3 more breaths. Now inhale, bend the knees, look forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, hop or step your feet in between your hands. Now stay here. Inhale, halfway lift, so straighten the spine. Exhale, fold in half again. Inhale, hands reach all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Now, what we just did is that we did sun A, sun salutation A. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit more. Now, instead of going all the way down and putting our chest on the ground, we're going to go halfway down as a push-up. Keep in mind, I'm going to show a variation. You can put your knees on the ground instead of locking out your knees. Now we're going to do the same thing. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the ground. And you can put your knees on the mat. You can stay off your knees. They're going to lower about an inch from the ground. Use that upper body strength. Turn your toes to face down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay for 3 breaths. Now, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, hop or step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, release, mountain. Now we're going to do that a little bit faster, so just follow along. If it's too fast, you can slow down a little bit and just go at your own pace. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the ground, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the ground, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hop or step your hands, your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, release. Now, one more time. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down to the ground, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hop or step in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, release. Now, what we did was that we taught in sections and we moved it a little bit faster, okay? So when we move fast, try to keep in mind using your breath with your movement each and every time, breathing in and out through the nose. Now, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna open up your feet, shoulder width apart. So we're gonna do something called chair pose. What chair pose looks like is that your feet are gonna be parallel with each other, hips shoulder width apart, keeping the chin up, chest up. We can start with hands on your hips or hands down to your side. Actually, we'll do hands on your hips. Take a deep breath. Inhale, grow the spine. Exhale, you're gonna push your hips back and then slightly move your knees forward past your toes, but keep your feet flat. Every inhale, grow the spine. Every exhale, try to drop a little bit deeper. Now, remember the goal of exercise, going down more isn't better. So you want to listen to your body and kind of see how you feel. The whole time, create tension. So how can you create tension? That means isometrically contract your calf, contract your thigh, keep the chest up, push your hips back, and keep everything nice and tight with an even breath. As you can see, you can't just go through yoga and not think. You have to mindfully listen to your body, hear your body. How does everything feel? Should feel pretty hard right now. Go a little bit deeper for 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Now we're going to do the same thing again. This time, inhale, arms reaching in front. Engage the chest, lock up the elbows, and try to pull the shoulder blades together. Now maintaining this upright position. Take another deep breath. Exhale, sit. So now you're performing chair pose with the arms engaged. So you're stretching your arms in front and you're pushing your hips behind you. Now the whole time, every inhale elongates the spine. Every exhale, try to drop a little bit deeper. So it's micro movements and micro adjustments that makes this much more difficult. Every inhale, grow the spine. Exhale, drop a little bit deeper. Now hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. Mountain pose. So just notice that intensity, but just let it go with every breath. Now, again, inhale, arms up, chest lifted, shoulder blades pulled together. Exhale, this time, go to where you were before and just experiment. Can you go down maybe 1/10 of an inch, 1/5 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, wherever works best for you. Now keep the chin up, chest up, and maintain a slow and steady breath. You're pushing your hips back, arms are in front. You're gonna hold it there. 3, a little bit deeper. 2, 1, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now, we're going to inhale, raise the arms above the head to reach all the way up to the ceiling, to the sky. Take one more inhale, keep the arms up and lifted. Now, I hope everyone likes me because now we're going to push the hips back into a chair with arms reaching up overhead. So try to get the arms in line with the ears. So keep reaching up, engage your hands. Engage your elbows, push your hips back, slow and steady breath in and out through the nose. Get a little bit deeper. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, mountain pose. Now one more time, inhale, arms reach up above the head. Get those elbows engaged, hands engaged, shoulders engaged. Another deep breath. Maintain that length in your body. Now exhale and sit while maintaining that length. Now remember, if you go a little bit too deep, it's okay to back off a bit and stand up a little bit taller. Remember, yoga isn't competition against your neighbor, against yourself. It's your own personal practice. So do whatever feels good for you. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Mountain pose. Now that our body is nice and warm, we're going to work on balancing on one leg. Now keep in mind, when you're balancing on one leg, the chair is here for your assistance. So if you need something to grab onto, if you need something to help you out, use a chair to help you stretch out or help you balance. We're going to start off. This will be your left foot, right knee coming up. So before we get started, this leg that's on the ground, you want to make sure you engage that leg. So how do you engage that leg? If you look at me right now, knee is bent. You want to lock out that knee, suck in the stomach, and try to make sure that this whole left side of your leg is a tree trunk. You don't have a knee. Now you're going to bring your right knee up, take both hands, interlock the fingers, put both hands underneath the kneecap. And you want to balance by standing up tall. So first things first, engage this leg first, and then you can pull. Because if you're trying to balance in a bent knee, it's much more difficult. So chin up, chest up, lock out this knee. Engage your quad. Both hands pulling on your right knee, keeping the chin up, chest up. Every inhale, try to pull a little bit more, elongate the spine. Exhale, try to relax into the pose. So how do you relax in the pose? It's almost like you're doing two things at once. You're working and you're consciously trying to relax the bottom of your foot. Now continue to breathe, deep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly release. Mountain. Inhale, left knee up, lock out that right knee. You have no knee. Engage that quad, take both hands underneath the left kneecap. So you want to pull up and keep that chest upright. Now, if you're wobbling or shaking, that's okay, because how we build strength, how we build stability is to put the body in uncomfortable situations. So if you're facing an uncomfortable situation, try to do your best to stay within the state of being uncomfortable. And if you fall right back out of it, or you fall out of it, you can just get right back into it. So keeping the chin up, chest up, engage that knee, inhale, pause it at the top. Exhale, slowly release. So now what we're going to do next is that you can do another knee, or you can do a foot. So you can grab your foot. So what that looks like is that now you're going to keep this knee nice and locked. You're going to bring that foot up, and you're going to take both hands, interlock the fingers, and you want to grab the widest part of your foot. Keep in mind, if you can't do this, just do another knee. But what this pose is doing is that stretching out your back, and it's opening up all of those lower back muscles. So try to maintain your balance by locking out that knee, looking straight ahead. Now keep in mind, if you're falling out of the foot, just grab the knee. Grab the knee instead. Now maintain tension in that left leg. Now stay there, and if those of you who want to take it up even another notch, you can try kicking and lifting the foot up and pulling. If that's too difficult, just drop right back into a foot. For 3, 2, 1, mountain. Now let that intensity go. Now we're going to switch to the left foot. Inhale, left foot comes up. You're going to grab that left foot, both hands around the widest part of your left foot. Lock out that right knee. Now keep the chin up, chest up. If you feel yourself wobbling, that means you want to engage that right knee a little bit more. Now, for those of you who want to kick, you can kick now. So keeping the chin up, chest up, you want to pull and kick and lift. Now hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, mountain pose. Now, next thing, we're going to grab your left foot inside. So left foot, left hand. So instead of grabbing your foot like this, you want to face your palm out, not in, out this way. So what that's doing is that's opening up your shoulder just a little bit more. Now you're going to grab your left foot with your left hand, palm facing away from your body. Now you want to stretch out your quad by pushing your knee down, locking out your right knee, same thing. You don't have a knee, it's a tree trunk. And your right hand can stay on the chair. Or if you want to take it up a notch, you can reach up as high as you can. Now keep in mind, if you're in this position, you see yourself wobbling, you can back off a bit and just stay here. Now the goal is to stand up tall, Every inhale grows the spine. And try to see if you can find stillness in this stretch, which means you're not shaking side to side, you're focusing on the breath, and you're looking straight ahead. 3, 2, 1, switch. Right hand, right foot, palm is facing the outside of your body. Grab that right foot. And then you want to push your knee down, lift that foot up, then take your left hand, reach up. Now, if this is too difficult, you can just keep that hand on a chair. And remember, you want to find stillness. Find a place that you can hold. Three, 2, 1, release. Mountain. Then you're going to take your left hand grabs the left foot, right hand reaches up. Now, for those of you who want another challenge, you're going to inhale, reach up, elongate the spine, and then as you exhale, slowly try to lift and kick back while reaching your right arm in front. And what you're going to notice is that it's equal and opposite motions. The more you kick, the more you're going to pivot and move your body a little bit more parallel to the ground. Now keep in mind, it's the kick that lifts the foot. So if you go too fast like this, you will most likely fall out. So try to kick up and back and reach up, doing 3 things at once. Also, everyone, if you smile, it makes everything easier. Now hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up, hold it there. Exhale, release. Now, same thing, left side. We're going to grab your right foot, right hand, left hand. Inhale, reaches up. Keep in mind, you can stay here, or you can take it up a notch and kick up. Slightly lean forward, but it's more of the kick that's going to move your body. Now, you want to get to a point where you can just hold it there and stay there. Three, 2, 1. Inhale, back up. Exhale, release. All right, everyone, mountain pose. Now we're gonna move to the side of your mat. So everyone, you can move to the left side of your mat. Now you're gonna face, so if your mat is like a hot dog, you're gonna stay on one end of the hot dog facing this way. That's what I could describe it. Now, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna take your hands in mountain pose, palms facing up. Inhale, take a deep breath in, reach the arms up above the head. Exhale, you're gonna move your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, maybe 3, 4 feet. You're gonna keep the chest lifted, arms engaged. So right arm is pulling to the right, left arm is pulling to the left. Now, turn your right foot out so that it's facing the right side of your mat. So right foot is turned at an angle. Now you're gonna bend the right knee. Right knee is about 90 degrees bent. You're gonna look over your right hand. And you're gonna stay here, warrior 2. Every inhale grows the spine. Every exhale drops a little bit deeper. Now inhale, take your right hand, palm facing up. You're gonna lift that right arm up. You can take your left hand, place it behind your lower back. You're gonna reach up and lean towards your left with the right hand and look up at your fingertips. Then you're going to exhale. Move the arms back into warrior two. Then now you're going to turn your arms, right arm facing down, left arm facing up. And you're going to slide your right elbow to your right knee while reaching up and looking up at your left hand. You're going to hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Swivel your arms back into warrior two. Look to your right hand. Inhale. Both arms reach up. Step. Right foot back. Exhale. Release all the way down. Now, inhale. Arms reach all the way up. Exhale. Right foot steps again. 3 to 4 feet. Now turn your left foot 90 degrees to the left side of your mat. Look over to your left hand. Now try to pull the arms apart, keep the chest up. Then you're going to bend at the left knee. Exhale, bend. Then you're going to stay there and look at your left hand. Now turn your left palm up. Inhale, left arm reaches up and to the right. Take your right hand behind the lower back and look up to your left hand. Every inhale grows the spine. Every exhale, try to see if you can drop a little bit deeper. Now inhale, arms back parallel. Exhale, turn your arms, lift your right arm up, left elbow to the left knee, and you're going to look up to your right hand. Three, 2, 1. Inhale, swivel the arms, walk up both knees, turn your left foot. Now take both hands on your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, arms reach all the way up to a T. Exhale, hands reach all the way up, step, and release. All right, everyone, we'll turn, we'll face the mat again. Now you're gonna gently have a seat, or I'm sorry, gently lay down on the mat. We'll do a 1-minute cool down Savasana, and after that we'll stretch and we'll call it a day. So you just wanna lay down on your mat. Now when you lay down, palms are facing up. Let your feet fall open. And then when you lay down, you just wanna gently close your eyes and just feel everything that you just did. So if you're mind, your body, everything's just slowly melting and just relaxing all the way down to your core. Now, inhale, bring your right knee up to your chest, take both hands, interlock your fingers right underneath the kneecap, and you want to pull that knee to the right side of your rib cage. Now, when you pull, your left leg is relaxed. Your neck is firmly on the ground. Your eyes can be closed as well, but still focus on your breath. Focus on how it moves in and out through the body. Exhale, release the right knee. Inhale, left knee up to the chest, interlock the fingers, and pull your left knee to your left rib cage. Exhale, release the left knee. Inhale, both knees up. Now you're going to pull both knees to your chest. You can relax the head and try to simultaneously pull on the knees while pushing your lower back to the ground. You want to keep your lower back on the ground. Now exhale, release both feet back to the ground. Palms facing up. Now take your right foot, put it on your left knee. Right foot, left knee. Now you want to take both hands. You want to grab your left thigh and pull your left thigh to your chest while pushing your right knee away from you. So it's almost like a figure 4 stretch. So you're doing 3 things. Back is flat on the ground. Right knee is pushing away from you. And left thigh is being pulled to your stomach. And then Kanan, if you look at the live stream, Amber and Garrett are doing it. If you want to look at that. It's okay, Abby, just do what you can. Now exhale, release. Take your left ankle on your right knee. Both hands pull underneath the right thigh to your chest and push your left knee away from you. Three, two, one. Exhale, release both feet, palms facing up, corpse pose or savasana. Now inhale, you're gonna lift both legs up off the ground. Now you're gonna take your index and your middle finger and you're gonna grab the big toe. So right index, right middle is gonna grab the right toe. It's called happy baby. So Amber and Garrett are doing it. So if you wanna grab your feet, you can bend your knees and just let your body open up. Kanan, I love your boxer briefs. No homo. Now hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release all the way down. Corpse pose or savasana. Now make your arms like a T. Bring your right knee up and over to your left elbow. You can take your left hand, you can grab your left hand with the right knee. Now you're gonna look over your right shoulder to your right hand. So this is called eagle. So you're stretching out that lower back. So you're twisting over to your left with your right knee. You're looking over to your right hand. Now make sure you engage your left foot. So your left foot should be pointing away from you. So left foot is engaged, right knee's being pulled, you're twisting your spine, and you're looking over your right shoulder. Exhale, release. Now bring your left knee up and over to your right elbow. Take your right hand, grab the left knee. Now look over to your left hand. So you're twisting your spine in two directions. Now engage that right foot, that right leg, and point away from you. Three, two, one, and release. Corpse pose. Now, before we do our final Savasana, we're going to do a 3-minute, I'll give everyone a treat, a 5-minute Savasana. So a lot of people ask me, what is Savasana? Why is it so hard? Savasana is corpse pose, and you're just laying down, your palms are facing up, and there's no movement. There's no fidgeting, there's nothing at all. And the reason why Savasana is so hard is that most of us, Americans, Western society, we're focused on results. We're focused on efficiency. We're focused on doing. The reason why Savasana is so hard is that it's hard for us to consciously relax, to consciously let go. So the goal of Savasana really isn't to go anywhere, it's to be here. So the whole time that you're in Savasana, let's not think about what's going to happen for lunch or dinner, what's going to happen later, or anything that happened in the past. Just try to focus your attention on the here and on the now. So if there's any thoughts, any nagging things in your head, just acknowledge it and then gently switch your awareness back to your breath. And the great thing about Savasana is that if you fall out of it, getting right back into it is just as easy. And feel your body, feel your legs just opening up, relaxing. Feel your muscles, your bone, your skin. Everything is just melting away with every exhale. Now, while in Savasana, still laying down, still focusing on your breath, still consciously relaxing, take your right hand and place your right hand on your stomach. Now take your left hand and then place it on your heart. So usually when we feel anxiety, we feel it in our stomach. And then when we feel heartbreak, we feel it in our chest. So I think one of the biggest things that I've learned through yoga, through practicing a spiritual life, through life experiences, is that generally when we look for solutions, When we look for healing, we look for it outside of ourselves, outside of our body. One of the biggest things I've learned is that everything that you need in terms of happiness, in terms of satisfaction, in terms of peace, is already inside you. So when you feel your right hand against your right stomach and your left hand against your heart, feel its warmth. Feel the energy emanating out of your fingertips. And as you feel those feelings, you feel your both hands, feel how good it feels to be alive, to be well. And then as you feel your hands and as you feel your body, just know that whatever comes your way, whatever life throws at you, you'll be able to handle it with an open mind, with an open body, and an open heart. I want you to gently roll to the right side of your body. Bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a big hug and just hug your knees. So we call this fetal pose. So after every savasana, after every corpse pose, there's a fetal position. As in our body, our mind, our current state is reborn. And just know that all of the work that you do on this mat will pay dividends to your health, to your body, and to your spirit. Now, gently place your hands on the floor, push yourself up, and just move into a comfortable sitting position. It can be on your knees, it can be cross-legged, whatever works best for you. Now we're gonna finish off with 3 ohms, okay? So what is Om? Om means peace. And the reason why we say Om is that we're gonna do 3 ohms, 1 for you, 1 for someone you care about, and then 1 for the world, okay? So palms facing up, sitting upright, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Om. Inhale. Om. Deep breath. Om. Take both hands, open your eyes, place them at your heart. So we end every yoga session with namaste. So what does namaste mean? It means the light inside of me honors and acknowledges the light inside of you. Namaste.